Buenos días, buenas noches, mi gente. Welcome back to another walkthrough of LA Noire with your boy Mugen. You already know it's a pleasure and honor to have you join me on this great adventure with your boy, man. That cowboy detective. Let's hop right back into it. Yes, sir. If you were with me last time, we started this case, the white shoe slaying. It's another tough
This
one,
looks
guys.
awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363. No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene. Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Just drop money.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hobo leader.
Of course, anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Thank you, madam.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks.
This guy was willing to rat his own mother after I'd sweated him.
I say you go to the laundry services first. And maybe pick up a hidden vehicle on the way. And then pick up this tram and then go up the street to the hobo camp. So, Rusty, you old fart. Just say where we're at. We go roll. Where's this supposed to be at? I wonder if this is like a real outlet.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
Yeah. Go away, civilian. Move along, move along.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
F1363. 1363.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
The dude's over here. The dude's shit's gonna catch on fire now. this. Where's my car at? I'll probably go to Emerald Street next. Where is Emerald Street? Street is right there. Cool, then after that, we can stop by there.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Nordic types? Just... You got a boat.
Hello? Yes? Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's procedure. You see to your girls.
The girls are kind of just emotionless. I don't really. I mean, I guess I kind of understand, but I don't know what the word murder would mean.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. You want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
Doesn't look like anything.
Kids drawing. Sometimes wish I'm able to go in first person, bro, and just look at things from a closer perspective. But that wasn't until later.
Need to check if she was a regular.
Not sure this means much.
Nice boats.
If you'd excuse me, ladies. So she went out without her handbag? At least she was spared that particular indignity. She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
For his license, Cal Department of Motor Vehicles. Damn, is he a size 8?
You can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
All these white men all matching the description. Wait, what do we got here?
Lars was out in the rain last night.
Did they have a dog? We both use the same kind of rope.
It was like a match with the ligature marks.
You had the light on. It's interesting. Very interesting.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
For the record, Mr. Terrelson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
Can't be anyone who knew her, huh?
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
Rope for starters. Huh? What do you think about that?
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. Bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Terrelson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
You think? Huh.
Spill it, Terrelson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
Lost contact with the victim.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
Bloody boots, dog.
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Tarleton. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. We could break the husband's story right now. Call in, get some uniforms dispatched to check out his alibi.
Oh, I swear, I feel like this was the killer.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks, ma'am.
Sorry, bro. I feel like it's the partner.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
It's like this fool always just wants to blame it on the husband. For some reason, like he just wants to blame it on the husband. No, it's the husband. Like he can't just believe that it's someone else. For some reason, he just wants to pin the murder on the husband. So if he is the killer and he just wants to blame the husband, it's like, in a way, because he's a serial killer, like he blames himself. So he sees himself in the husband, like the husband couldn't do any good job. He sits at a bar and he's chilling, and he just hears his stories about how like they have this husband and this husband this and this husband that, and it's like they just keep happening. Where am I going? Hobo's camp? Let's go to the Baron's bar then. But actually, here are laundries. We'll probably go get a headed vehicle real quick. And then go Baron's, maybe check out the street crime location. Bro, what car is this that I'm driving?
KGPL 20 Century Unit. The citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Century Unit identified.
And this is this fucking car a Ford Coupe? Because she said it was a Ford Coupe. But I don't think so. It's like a Nash. So that's not a Ford Coupe. Man, you wanna use the bathroom? I need some coffee in my system, bro. Use the bathroom if you need to. I know your fat ass might need to use that shit. I just hate that it says, oh, vehicle unlocked. Like, bro, we did not fucking unlock shit. Oh, do they go away? They do go away. That's whack. That's why that other one went away, because you get one. You can't have more than one street crime happening at the same time. Alright, that's whack, bro. I didn't even go. So then you don't even want to hop in a cop car until you... See, I've been justified by doing that. But this fool's car keeps spawning. It's like the game's trying to tell you, like, look, bro, this fool drives a Ford Coupe. Everyone keeps thinking it's a Ford Coupe, but it's this fool's car. Everyone keeps mistaking his car for a Ford Coupe. Does, bro, he drives a brown. That's been one of the main points. Oh my god. Number 1 for mustard. See, that takes me out of the whole immersion right there. Like, I just walked up to it, but for some reason my car is right here too, though. It's kind of weird, bro. I don't know.
Gents, drink. Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Ask contact.
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
Good call. It's time to
On
shoot.
foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Boy, let's take it some better days.
Put out an APB on the cab.
2 on the right eyes.
3591. Should be traceable.
Good, good, good. About...
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here. but nothing to fit that description.
Okay, you down and there's something diving.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure, I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Very cool.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
Hmm.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
Thank you, sir.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. You can't let the son of a bitch get away.
What made me chase you, shit? Look at your fat ass, bro.
Go,
If
Phelps,
you don't
get after
move, you big hefty SOB.
Come on, you got a ride. Get in and drive.
Thanks, bro.
Thought you were gonna
Appreciate
leave
it.
me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Oh, not to a good
Come
start.
on, Phelps, you're letting
Not
this
to a
bus
good
get away
start.
from you.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers.
No way I can't go through these. No way I can't go through those, bro.
He's showing you how it's done.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Let's end this farce.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Put your hands where I can see them. Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Man, don't.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
But you're just
You've
a
done
liar.
time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Damn, what happened to my red card, bro?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks for your help.
Take this truck. Damn, did the other one disappear too already? What the fuck?
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
Garage on
That's why it
7th Street.
disappeared.
Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
You see our taxi anywhere?
that dude just saw his whole life just flash before his eyes, bro.
Yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
3591, that's him there, Phelps. Hit the siren.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do
The
with me?
fuck?
The fare you picked up from Barron's Bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It was a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
Oh, it ruined your day?
In any Central unit, a 211 is shots fired 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3 identify.
Too bad that ruined your day, man. I'm pretty sure that ruined that lady's day. Where the freak? Is there a close vehicle? I could go back. Oh, there's another one. You know what? Probably did us a favor. Yo, there's so many stands around. Can you actually order something? There's no way you can actually order something, right?
That price is outrageous.
Hey, buddy, can I get a one hot dog, bro? Appreciate that, man. Give me a little hot dog, bro. I've been Out here, bro, trying to serve the city of Los Angeles, man, trying to catch a killer, bro. Oh, you don't say. Oh, how's that going? Oh, you know. It don't get easy, buddy. It don't get easy. Cold soda, 5 cents, bro. Let me get one of those too, bro. You feel me? Thank you, man. Have a good one, buddy. Ow. Sorry, driving your rusty ass car, bro. Come on, bro. Step your game up. How you only have one vehicle? It's beyond me, bro. Come on. Oh yeah, it's done. Yeah, I low-key want to check I think after this quest, after this case, I want to go check out the cars in the main menu. Go to that. This one low-key looks like a mixture of the Joker's car and Batman's car. So really it would be the Joker's car with the little green stripe on the side.
Cole, come on!
Oh. Bro, really? What happened, bro? Is that for okay? Damn, buddy. Tell me like that's my fault, bro. Look at my car, bro. You think I wanted to do that, bro? Sorry, ain't nobody want to do that.
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
Slow your roll, man. Slow your roll.
Tables have turned now, haven't they, boys?
Hey, look, old man, we're sorry. Just quit shooting.
The hell I will. I'm getting pretty tired of losing my weekly take to you punks.
You ain't gonna last long in a tin shack.
What the fuck?
God damn it, they went down there. Damn them, this is a $30 suit.
Find some cover!
Don't aim at that guy, aim at the...
This is car 11K. Shots fired at South Flower Street, Scott's Garage. It's code 4 here, but suspect is down. I need an ambulance and coroner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 410 South Flower Street, Scott's Garage, code 4.
Oh, this really just had a tunnel right there? What the fuck? Why the fuck? Why would you just... Why would you just stop? Why did they just stop? Everything would have been fine. Just
He's in an interview too.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
God, dude, that's made no sense. That was crazy, bro.
I gave his wife a tap.
Sirs?
I said all's fair in love and war.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Couple of drinks, huh?
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab, and I caught a bus back to the base.
Man, you just straight lining me, bro.
Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. We got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An All-American, 249. I went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa?
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. think she was kind of embarrassed.
The cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
It's not how I'd put it.
That fucking
So the last
smirk.
thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in two in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
What now? Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard. Three suspects in the can and one on the hoof, and still no hard evidence on any of them.
It was gonna be a dark case, huh? I mean, they take so long sometimes.
Just ignore this turn. Slow and steady, come on!
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute. Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
I'll need to run the loop.
Socks and everything. We're not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
Hey! Fuck you!
All-American 7-4, let's go get him.
Oh no, his car doesn't spawn.
This could be a long trip, Cole.
Or it could be a short one.
And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass. For company.
Way to kick.
Jesus, Phelps!
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Touchy.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Save it, Phelps. You're just as bored as I am.
Damn, we really gotta follow this whole route, huh?
Nope, still no sign of him.
Did you doze off, Rusty? I think you slept through my solving the case.
Yeah, very funny. You just give me a nudge if you see him, all right?
How about you nudge me?
I think that's a job for your wife, Phelps.
Oh, Rusty.
Yeah, the game is really gonna make me chase him. Should have probably gone the opposite way then.
How long is this bus route?
It actually covers an area around the size of Central Division.
The probability is we'll find it about halfway around.
Bad luck says we'll be chasing it all night.
I'm like zoning out and shit. Finally.
This is starting to grate a little.
You know what? That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
LAPD, we're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
So Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers. He left the broad alive.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backup. These bows hate cops.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought. You're going straight here.
Fucking liar.
You're taking the next left.
Just like the driving in this game, bro. It's just, I don't know, kind of peaceful to me. Oh,
Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
There was nothing peaceful about that.
LAPD, we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic. You need to hold out to the cavalry battle.
How do we do that?
Like this. Buckshot, keep him down, Phelps.
You want your
Killing make you
share.
feel powerful.
We need to fight for it!
I hope you don't need help with him, Phelps.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it, see what you find.
He woke up and chose violence. Goons fighting the war. LAPD powerless to stop escalating violence.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney. We need your help, Jack. I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them, that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess. We want you to negotiate, Jack. The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. For God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that? We are better trained, Jack. I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Sheesh, missing morphine. This is before the whole freaking crack epidemic, bro. It's the morphine epidemic.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terreldson's chin.
Yeesh.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
What is that?
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession, and we can charge the bum with murder.
Bit heavy. It just feels heavy.
Go right through here. Okay, at the next corner, hang a right.
Shit is dark as fuck, Loki.
We're going this way.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrelson?
I ache to put my seed in them. Afterwards, I have no use for them.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrelson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
The fuck?
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
At the camp.
You were up on the hill. You were seen during the day. We have a witness. We have evidence. Come clean with me, Ackerman, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I despise your pity. You have nothing that links me to this woman.
You have the purse, though.
We have you cold, Ackerman. Her purse and the ballroom ticket were in your lean-to. Tell us why you did it.
I kill because people need killing. It's what I was trained to do.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrelson.
I'm charging you.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society, I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Terrelson will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Sheesh. I did 2,000 damage, bro. Oh, one car accident. Oh, sorry. Not one car accident.
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
So swilling himself, huh?
course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Sorry about that. I want to go to the bathroom. But it's so much better.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
When exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Is that his office? I thought it was the office of the other dude.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked? That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
Yeah.
The early bird gets the worm.
Interesting. That dude looked like the dude from the railroad tracks from that one case. Alright, y'all. Well, that concludes the end of this walkthrough, man, with your boy Mugen. You already know it's been a pleasure and honor to have y'all join me. As always, man, join me next time. It's always a pleasure. I love you. Y'all take care. Y'all have a good one, man. Stay blessed out here, man. It's a couple of inches trying to work hard out here, man. I love y'all. Y'all stay safe. Like I said, it's your boy Mugen saying peace. Till next time.